When the IG announced that he would deploy 2,000 police officers in Kalou, I wrote to him and I told him I had information that there were sinister motives. I did inform the IG that he has lost the control of the National Police Service, and that deployment has been done by Kipchumba Murkomen, Raymond Omolo, under the instructions of President William Ruto. I did inform the IG Douglas Kanja that rogue police officers operating under members of parliament had been dispatched to Kalou to cause mayhem. There are three groups of rogue police officers. One is under Eric Wamumbi and his wife Betty Maina, is called Nairobi Sierra. Another one is under Dennis Itumbi, and another rogue 40 officers under Charles Karondo of the Communication Authority. The IG admittedly has deployed 16 police officers in every polling station, and voting has been going on very peacefully. Up to now, 54% of the population has cast their votes. The people have been very peaceful and there has been no problem. At around 12 noon, the UDA people realize that they have lost the election, where our candidate is leading with almost 95% of the votes that have been cast. And that is when now they decided to execute Plan B, which has been authorized by President William Ruto, to cause chaos and mayhem, attack polling stations, chase away all the agents, beat up the election officials, chase away the observers, and exchange the votes with the marked ballot papers. As we speak, Munyeki Primary School has been attacked, Huruma Primary School has been attacked, AC Primary School, the biggest polling station, has been attacked, Nyakiambi Polling Station, Gorika and Mumbi. Luckily, the people of Kalou, the true sons and daughters of the Mau Mau, have repulsed these policemen with guns. And I really want to thank our gallant young people of Kalou for refusing to give in to violence. This gang has retreated to Royal Garden Hotel in Kalou. That is where they are meeting currently. The three killer squads, and they are under the control of the following members of parliament. And we are ashamed they are people from this region who are brutalizing their own community under the instructions of William Ruto. The Honorable Sabina Chege, the Honorable Kawanjiku Njuguna of Kiamba, Eric Wamumbi, Betty Maina, and the women rep for Kiambu Wamuraba. The MP for Nakuru East, Honorable Gachagua, has been organizing goons, and all the goons that are in Kalou have come from Nakuru, and they are using Molin luxury shuttle. I want to apologize. Earlier on, when I spoke to a media station, I said it's Molo Line. I want to give unreserved apology to Molo Line, because they are not the ones. It's Molin luxury shuttle. This is the team of public transport that has given out their vehicles to take goons to Kalou to kill the people of Kalou. This is unacceptable and you'll be punished. I am announcing to the people of Mount Kenya region that Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted forthwith, and they'll get no customers in this region for agreeing to ferry goons to go and kill Kikuyus in Kalou. And I want to ask everybody in all 11 counties, forthwith, Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted and should not get a single passenger anywhere because of what they are doing. I want to ask these members of parliament from this region who are being used by William Ruto to injure their own kinsmen, to beat up their own people, to overturn the will of the people, that they are traitors and they are an embarrassment to our community. Charles Karondo, Dennis Itumbi, Eric Wamumbi, Betty Maina, David Gekaria, Sabina Chege, Wamuratha Kawanjiku. You are an embarrassment to our community. How can William Ruto fool you to organize violence against your own people? I have been told now they are regrouping. They are planning to storm all the polling stations. And I'm surprised that Ethicon and IBC has said nothing, even after polling stations have been attacked by hooded police. They are moving in vehicles in broad daylight with rifles and wearing masks, and IBC is quiet because they are part of it. IBC and William Ruto are part and parcel. And it is now clear that we shall not have a peaceful general election. I think Kalou is address rehearsal by William Ruto on how he can use rogue police to subvert the will of the people. I want to tell IBC, from what has happened, we'll be mobilizing the people of Kenya to call for your disbandment. You are an embarrassment to the people of Kenya. This election was very peaceful until you connived with William Ruto to cause violence. These people now have retreated to Royal Garden Hotel, where they are planning to storm all polling stations and disrupt the counting and overturn the will of the people. I am calling upon the people of Kalou, all of them who voted, to go back to the polling stations and fortify and barricade our polling stations and make sure that the will of the people is not subverted. I want to tell William Ruto, I'm sure you want to kill the Kikuyu population because you have a beef with us. You must start today with Kalou. For you to steal this election, you must kill the people of Kalou. And that is, if that is what you have decided, to kill the people of Kalou, please go ahead. And I'm asking everybody from Kalou, all our young men, women, old men, to go back to the polling stations and fortify them and stop these police goons from subverting the will of the people. We cannot allow William Ruto to subvert the will of the people, to successfully conduct a pilot on how he shall force the people of Kenya to elect him as president next year. IG Douglas Kanja, much I sympathize with you. You are an embarrassment to our people here, not just in Nyeri, but the mountain. This afternoon, Douglas Kanja is my neighbor here. I called a common friend and asked him to call Douglas Kanja and put him on speakerphone and pose to him 2 questions. Why is he allowing William Ruto to use him to kill and maim his kinsmen from the mountain? I asked him to ask him, why has he surrendered the command of the National Police Service